What's up, guys? Ninja Man Cards here. Hope you're all super well. Marvel card collecting and investing. It's Friday the 6th of August. I've had a little bit of a vacation, or as I call it here, a little holiday. But we're back. We're back. And today I'm going to go through a really, really cool set. And it's a 1995 Marvel Metal set. Just this set. And in typical Ginger Man fashion, I'm going to look at the checklists. What are the chase cards, promo cards, all those sorts of things. We'll be looking at what the cards actually look like. PSA population reports, what's happening there, because it's very important. What's been selling and what's currently on the market on eBay, etc. So if that's something you're into, stay tuned and let's get into it. So a couple of notes. And again, I'm using Jeff Alander's House of Checklist. I think it gives a really good breakdown of what's in the set because I think that's important. And second of all, why am I looking into this set? I think it's a bit of a hot kind of Marvel Metal's hot right now. Let's be honest. Several reasons why, which I'll explain in a minute throughout the video. But I just think, I haven't covered it yet. I've got a load of metal cards at PSA, if I'm being completely honest. Really interesting to learn more about the set. Again, with Marvel cards, you're always learning. There's always new things that you come across. So hopefully this will bring some value. But it's just interesting to see what's happening. So a couple of notes I should talk about first. Accompanied by a 138 card parallel silver flasher set. Distributed one card per pack, which we'll go into in a second. Artwork is the same for Marvel Metal Blaster and Gold Blaster cards, which you can tell. Again, we'll go into in a minute. Back when the series was new, there was a report of unnumbered Gambit promo cards distributed at shows. Man, that's cool. If it ever existed, it was probably a production sample that was handed out in very limited numbers. I've removed it from the main list. Man, if anyone's got that, please comment below. I want to talk to you. I want to have a look at your card. But that is sick. So a hobby box, and again you can see kind of box prices in a minute as well. 36 packs of 8 cards. Common sets 1.61 per box. Jumbo box 24 packs of 10 cards. Common sets approximately 1.5 for 7 per box. Okay, so these are numbered 1 to 138 are the standard kind of cards in this set. So again, I'll show you what they look like in a second. Let's just show you now actually, otherwise it's not going to make sense. So let's go to overview, and this will all make sense because I think it's good to put a picture to what I'm talking about. So this is what you would call a standard Marvel Metal 1995 card. So it looks like that. So you can see Beast is number 1. So type. So difficult to explain, but type. You can see there Marvel 2099, all sorts of different types. And then again, all the artists are completely different, which is really cool. Some really cool artists on some of these, which is great. I like the 2099 ones. I think they're great. So let's have a look further down. Chase cards, most importantly. Let's get into it. So the two that I showed at the start of the video, they were both metal blasters. And they are the kind of pack ratios 1 to 2 in hobby packs, and jumbo is 2 to 3, which is cool. But they are on the back. It says, and I'm reading from the back. It says limited edition. So, for example, my Thor is a 15. You can see there, 15 out of 18. You've got color variations on the Hulk, Punisher, Rogue, and also on the Storm, which are really, really cool. So they're metal blasters. And I think they look really cool. I'm a big fan of anything shiny. That's just me. But again, as always, guys, this is done for kind of, me learning and hopefully provide some value for you. But everything I say is all my opinion. Always do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, all this crap, because, we'll talk about my thoughts on investing and things like that. That's the metal blasters. So you've got 1 of 18, but really cool on the back. Love it. You've got name, height, likes, dislikes, hobbies, favourite movies, thoughts on life, and it says limited edition. It gives you the pencils, etc. And then you've got the Gold Blasters, which I think are great. And they are 1 in every 3 packs. So a little bit of scarcity, I guess. I mean, they're in terms of the print number of these cards in 1995, I don't know, but it's pretty standard from what I can gather. So but either way, these Gold Blasters to find in nice shape from 1995, that's many years ago now, is tough, and you'll see soon kind of the pop reports and stuff like that. So you've also got metal prints, case topper, blanks, backs, so UPC, and there's 1 to 10 of those ones, and cool characters: Bishop, Carnage, Human Torch, Iron Man, Jubilee, Mr. Sinister, Spider-Man, Thor, Storm, Thing, and Wolverine, which is nice. Promo cards: Beast, never seen that one myself. 4-up panel ones as well. So what I was talking about at the start, so you've got the Silver Flasher parallel cards as well. And again, I'm not talking about the recent stuff, the X-Men Marvel Metal. I'm not talking about the 2015 Fleer Retro, all the retro ones. I'm not talking about these. But yeah, these are the Silver Flasher parallel cards, which again look very cool in my opinion. There's 138 of those. Big characters, you've got the type again, so Universe 2099, Spider-Man, X-Men. You've also got Jim Lee, Magneto, card number 104. So yeah, really cool looking cards. And you've got the alternate M. So let's have a look at what they look like. So I showed you the standard ones, and that's what they look like. I say standard, they're still very cool. So let's go into the metal blasters, and again, I showed you at the start of the video what they look like. So here's Cable, and that's the metal blasters. I think they look really good. Again, really cool. There are some that just look superb in the light, and I'm flashing mine in the light right now, my Thor one. Oh, just great. You've also got the Gold Blasters, and I'll show you. Obviously, they look a bit different. You can see slightly different at the bottom, slightly different colour at the bottom, and then on the back is gold. And it says Gold Blaster, which gives it away. Really cool cards. And you've also got the metal prints, which I don't know much about. So let's have a look at what this looks like. Nice. That's pretty cool. And then I should show you the Silver Flashers and the promos. So these are the Silver Flashers, and you can see on the back it's got agility, power grid, slightly different, but that's the Silver Flasher parallels. Just show you Nightcrawler, because I think he's a massively underrated character. Like some of his, I think, whether it's his colours or just the way that some of the artists draw him, I don't know. Something about his cards. The same as I get this feeling with Magneto. Something about Nightcrawler. I'm sure some of you would agree out there. But yeah, so this is a Silver Flasher. And let's show you the promos. And this is wicked. So yeah, four card panel inaugural edition. Look at that. Looks really cool. And that's that. So what should we do next? Let's go into what's been selling. Let's be honest. Let's cut to the chase here. So I've typed in 1995 Marvel Metal PSA on 130 point. So again, this covers only the last 3-4 days. Again, there's quite a lot of selling of these cards. But it gives you a rough indication of where the cards are at. I can tell you a little bit about where they were as well. So, for example, I want to say just after the boom, a PSA 9 Venom, that's a Gold Blaster. The standard Venom was going for around, I want to say $300 to $400, sometimes even more. But yeah, so come down considerably, but still a very steady price. What I would say is, before going into grading, and we'll go some more sales as well, as I said, I've sent in some cards to PSA, so I'm waiting on those, but I found mine have serious surface scratches. So these two that I haven't sent are two of them that have surface scratches, but nevertheless, I love the look of the cards. But it's surprising to see the PSA 10, PSA 9. I also look at BGS as well. It's surprising to see what they're coming out at. But yeah, just one thing to bear in mind: like the surfaces, the corners seem okay for most of mine. I haven't had any issues with corners. I think in general the print looks decent. I've had no issues. But yeah, just one thing to bear in mind if you're looking, potentially looking at picking some up and getting them graded. Yeah, you really need to check the surface under a special light, and just check it over. So you've got a Venom here, which is a Gold Blaster, newly graded, PSA 9, $80, which I think's a fair price. I really do. Deadpool, Pop 6, that's good. PSA 9, $80 again. Another Gold Blaster, so PSA 9 again, $70. So PSA 10, big character, Venom. And this is only the standard kind of base card, I would say. Card number 80. PSA 10 sold for $250. That was a lot higher. But again, great price. Cool looking card. So the Marvel Metal, well, they call it red, but it's a Metal Blaster, PSA 9. So that's the one I just got. I'm glad I didn't send it off. $20, PSA 9. That's very cheap, but understandable. You've got Hulk, Metal Blaster again, $22 for PSA 9. GMA 9, Metal Blaster, $100. Why? Carnage Raw, $15. And that's just the standard base. PSA 9 Metal Blaster for Hulk, $19. This is interesting. So a 10 obviously is fetching a way higher price. And again, character, $460 for the Gold Blaster, PSA 10 Wolverine. 46 bids. That's a lot of people bidding, man. Or it could just be a bid war between two people. But I would normally say that's a lot of people bidding, which is interesting. Gold Blaster Thing, PSA 10. So again, you've got Wolverine going for 460. You've got Thing going for 80. So character favoritism, as always. Cyclops coming up the rear on favoritism in some cases. $229 for PSA 10. That's the Marvel Metal Blaster. Another Blaster, Jean Grey, PSA 10. Captain America, PSA 10, $81. Psylocke base card, PSA 10. That is not the right one. So, first one I've seen is Spider-Man. Marvel Metal, that's just the standard base card. Spider-Man, $325 for PSA 10, which is no surprise, but cool nevertheless. This is wicked. So 95 Metal Gold Blaster Chase set. So the full shebang, you can see there, I think there's 18. $290. Nice. And I'm not being funny. If you can get a Gold Blaster in, I don't know if you can actually do that. I'm going to just check before I eat my words. I'm sure there is. Yes, there is. So the card number 12, Gold Blaster. If you could get that and send it off to PSA, good shape, you'll be fine. Silver Flasher Parallel. Iron Man, PSA 10, $350. $325 for Silver Flasher Parallel. PSA 10, and that's Silver Surfer. So again, two big fan favourites in Silver Surfer. So just consider this, guys. The Gold Blaster, you would call it a bit more scarce, I guess, if you're looking at pack ratio odds and stuff like that. You've got the Silver Flasher Parallel, which again is easier to find, but again, in terms of grade, it's tough. I would say, from personal experience, $325 for each, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. SGC, that's the standard card, base card, $120 for SGC 10. That's why, sorry. So yeah, $120 they took for that. Silver Surfer again. Gold Blaster, $325. Very interesting. Gold Blaster, $100 for Wolverine. Silver Flasher Spider-Man PSA 9, $125. $95 for Carnage. I've seen a 10 on eBay for a while for a big price, which I'll show you in a minute. Captain America PSA 10 Gold Blaster, $400. So that was a hell of a lot higher previously. So it's come down considerably, but this was Saturday, 17th of July. So actually, a week ago or so. This is a favourite card for me. This Marvel Metal Gambit Gold Blaster PSA 9. I would play that any day. I think that's a sick card. I would love? I would love that in a BGS. And when I go on to the BGS in a minute, you're going to be surprised. But I think that with a gold label, whoa, that would be pucker. Metal M, $76, so a lesser known character, PSA 10. PSA 9, $48. Silver Flasher Captain America, $94. Gold Wolverine, $499, 13th of July that was. Carnage PSA 10, $300. Alternate M, yeah, Raw. And a load more 9s of the Metal Blasters. I'm regretting sending mine in. But they'll be cool all together eventually when I get a whole set, which would be nice. More Metal Blasters there, you can see. Venom. Let's talk about Venom. So, Venom 2. I think I was seeing something like they pushed back the film. But we will definitely see a spike in prices. What was I saying about Spider-Man Gold Blaster? Boom! $1,136. I don't even remember this sale happening. But I'm just glad that I didn't eat my words. So, Marvel Metal Gold Blaster 10. Pop 5, $1,136. And yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think that will keep happening. If you get a 10 in the Gold Blaster, big characters, they're going to go for around these prices for a little while, I think. I don't see them coming down too much. And a number of reasons why. I think there's a lot of heat on the the fresh set, which is the 2021 Marvel X-Men Metal. I think they're creating it, and I've said this in previous videos, I think they're creating a little bit of hype around the metal aspect. The metal cards in that set look wicked. And I think people, if they're like me, there's other collectors out there, look at the original set of metal. It's this one, the inaugural edition. So yeah, I think it creates a little bit of heat. I also think about PMGs, and this is going to be, maybe controversial. I don't know. I see in terms of like how these cards look and kind of feel. I see a little bit of PMG. And again, these aren't numbered. These chase cards can be found quite, easily in a way. So again, I'm not saying it's anywhere near PMGs, but I think in terms of how it looks, aesthetics, people coming in from sports, Pokemon, all these different worlds, it's happening right now. It is. I think these cards, and I've said it about, and again, I could be completely wrong, as always. It's my opinion, but I said it about 1995 Fleet Ultra, X-Men, all Chromium cards. I think they've got legs, and I did a post on Instagram recently. But I think that's a similar story there in terms of where they look, and I'm not just saying, it's because it's shiny. I think in terms of grading, I think that plays a big part as well. So, I don't know, man. But a couple of... either way, it's cool, either way. This Gold Blaster, which is a War Machine, $249. Captain America, that's Metal Blaster, $191. Thanos. Haven't seen the gold Thanos yet. I don't think. Let's just scroll down quickly before I eat my words. No. But But yeah, so that's what's recently sold. Let's have a look at the pop report. So 1,090 cards graded, which again is ridiculously low. Ridiculously low. It doesn't concern me. If people go, ooh, it's getting high. You think about the 90MU set, going to hit 10,000 almost. I think we're by the end of August potentially. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of people into that and flooding the market, etc., etc. But old cards, you think of the sports world, Pokemon world, how many graded cards are there? That's still very, very low, and we're still very early. In terms of 10s, so interesting. These base set cards, 617 PSA 10s, 358 9s, 92 8s, 11 PSA 7s, and some of them don't even have. So for example, Bishop Silver Flasher doesn't even have a PSA 10 yet. Cyclops PSA 9's the highest grade Silver Flasher for that. So Giant Man, Warlock, plenty there that doesn't even have a PSA 10. So even though the majority is coming in at a 10, still extremely low. And the other one I want to show, because they're in the Metal Blasters, and these include the Gold Blasters. So, as I suspected, PSA 10s, 162 of these Metal Blasters, and this includes the golds, as I just said, 205 of the 9s, and then 51 8. So 9s being the most of these 432 graded cards. So in total, 1,400 graded metal cards. I don't think that's a lot. That's so low. And again, you're going to have the big characters. For example, there's only 3 Gold Blaster Cables, 1 Gold Blaster Hulk. Like if you to sell that today, you're looking at a chunk of money. Less than 10 for most of these. Man, remember there's loads of people sent in cards February, April, around that area, around that time, value subs. There's going to be loads coming back, but either way, doesn't concern me. Still very, very low pop. Let's just go to Beckett quickly, and you'll see the whole shebang. So again, 38 Marvel Metal cards, the base set cards, 38 graded, 28 of the Metal Blasters, 24. See, they separate it out. 24 of the Gold, 1 of the Metal Prints, and 57 of the Flashes. So I'll just show you the Metal Blasters quickly. I feel like I'm blabbing on. No 10s, loads of 9.5s, which I think looks sick. Big fan of BGS and always have been, but some cards I just think it looks awesome in a BGS slab. Gold label for the 9.5. Never ever seen a 10 black label in hand, but I'm sure that looks awesome as well. Show the gold quickly. There's no 10s for those either. All 9.5s. But again, next to nothing. And I'll show you the Metal Blasters. I think there was a 110. No? Yeah, there was 110. So there's 1 Rogue BGS 10 gold label. There's 1 Storm and 1 Thor. Never seen them appear. Again, could be wrong, but in the time I've checked sales every day, I don't think I've seen them. But interesting, very interesting. But next to nothing in terms of population. Let's just check the print, see what that come in there. So the print came as an 8.5, which is not surprising. Okay, so let's have a quick quick look what's on the market at the moment. And I've just typed in Marvel Metal 1995 PSA just to give a rough overview. This Scarlet Spider has been hanging around for a bit. 16 watches, that's going to go. This happens all the time, so you get loads of watches. Someone will just come and sweep it or submit a best offer, and then that'll be gone. But that's the base card, Scarlet Spider. Gold Blaster the cable. 2 days left, $19 so far, 10 bids, so that'll go for over 100, I'd imagine. Alternate M, so this is a wicked looking card. 134 from the base set, 10 watches, $349. These Gold Blasters I'm interested in, but 2 days left on all of these. You saw what they went for in the middle of July, start of July. There was a really cool one I wanted to see. So yeah, all of these Silver Surfer you can see there. This is cheap as chips, man. Someone's put up PSA 9 War Machine, $20, 2 watches. Like if you're, it cost me $17. Whoa. Am I on eBay.com? $17 to ship where? Oh, to UK. That's why. But yeah, if you're living in America and you're, wanting to get a set of these cards, which I would quite like to do, that's an absolute steal. You think about how much it's going to cost to grade it. How much did it cost them to grade it? Surely it couldn't be. Maybe they got a value some months ago, but that's crazy. $189 for PSA 9 Iron Man, Captain America as well. This is the one that I've seen. So $9.99. Buy it now. They've not budged, I don't think. It's Carnage, Marvel Metal, so base card. PSA 10. 22 watches, man. That's crazy. 8. I probably wouldn't touch an 8 personally. Again, I've talked about like maybe how hard they are to grade, but yeah, I mean, good price again, like really good price. But I probably wouldn't touch an 8 myself. Wolverine, PSA 9, nice. So this is a Gold Blaster again. They put it for $2,124. They ain't selling for that much. I think we looked at the recent sales. It was nowhere near that. 14 watches for this Cyclops. Again, really wicked card to look at. $499 PSA 10. 14 watches. So again, that will probably sell. 2000. Here we go. Here's Thanos. Silver Flasher. This one. 2,499. That's cool. And load more Silver Flashes. $399. I don't think there's been one sold yet. I think under a 8 Iron Man. Load on PWCC. Venom PSA 10. And the Spider-Woman PSA 10, which I think is a really cool card. But yeah, you can see the prices there, guys. But great cards, awesome to look at. I've given a brief kind of my thought process behind these cards, but I think they're cool. I really do. And I think they always have a bit of longevity in my eyes as the first kind of metal set from 95. They're 20, I'm 28 now. So yeah, 26 years old. So yeah, to get him in a PSA 10, love it. Absolutely love it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Really enjoy your feedback. Please do comment below. Speaking to a load of you on Instagram recently, I'm loving it. Just random questions and what do you think about this? What do you think the price is? I love all that stuff. So do please keep hitting me up on Instagram. And of course, hopefully you've seen the big announcement, but I am part of a very, very cool group of guys. So 4 of us. We've come up with something called Marvel's Pack Fresh podcast, and it's myself, Spidey Jew 09, Sketch Card Hive, and Elusive Collectibles. So 3 Marvel card content creators as such. We've all come together for a podcast, or you can watch it on YouTube. But please go over to YouTube or Instagram, follow us on there and have a look, see what you think. Podcast as well, sorry. But yeah, awesome. Honestly, those guys know what they're talking about. Seriously, they've been in the game far longer than me. I'm a newbie still, as you can tell sometimes. But again, honestly, such good content. I think personally, I think it's the best content out there in terms of Marvel cards at the moment. You look at us 4 individually and what we look at and what we collect, and investing, etc. I think you can learn a huge amount, and you can gain a real insight into the Marvel kind of card hobby. So yeah, please do check that out, and yeah, please do subscribe to this channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers recently, really appreciate it, and see you in the next one.